Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You already know who it is. Another great day in boxing, man. Another great day in boxing. I'm just coming on live today because I wanted to make a statement. I wanted to say something. The title of this is basically "Put All the Belts in the Trash," right? Um, we all know about a historic moment that happened, I think, in 1992 with Riddick Bowe when the WBC was threatening to strip him of his WBC title. He basically threw it in a trash can, and he threw it in the trash can to make a statement. Man, you're not gonna take nothing from me. This belt don't mean shit. I'm gonna throw it away for you. Okay, that's what he did back in '92. He still had the WBO and IBF, but he was like, man, fuck your belt. All right, I say all that because we all know right now one of the biggest fights is getting ready to happen in May. Right? We all know this. This is not a fib, right? But still, Lomachenko versus Devin Haney is getting ready to happen. And my situation with this is this. When Vasil Lomachenko had the belts had a lot of worth to it. When Lomachenko took the belt from him to become undisputed, the belt was worth a lot. When Kambosos got the belt from, um, when Kambosos beat it, goddamn, I can't remember that motherfucking name, Teofimo Lopez, the belt had worth to it. When Devin Haney had to go across the pond all the way to Australia and defeat Kambosos in his hometown twice and took his damn belts and became the real undisputed, all of a sudden it's almost like the belts don't mean shit. Lomachenko been on everybody's pound for pound list forever and a day. He's supposed to be the creme de la creme. All of a sudden, because Devin Haney, who is the king of all kings in 135, because he have all the belts, right? That's where I grew up thinking, you got the belts, you're the king. All of a sudden, because he's fighting Lomachenko, I see Lomachenko just disappearing from everybody's top pound for pound list. After his defeat, he may have dropped down to 9 or 10 or 8 or 7, but now all of a sudden he's getting ready to fight Devin Haney. I don't see him on anybody's pound for pound list. I mean, this guy is still one of the best in the division. I mean, let's not get it twisted. Yes, Tank and Ryan is getting ready to fight, and that's a big fight because it's a popularity contest to me, really. Yes, it's a big fight, popularity contest. But when you're talking about the best against the best, and I mean skill for skill, Tank and Ryan fight does not come close to Devin Haney and Lomachenko. I mean, let's just be real. Yes, Tank and Ryan fight will be an entertaining fight. A way more entertaining fight probably than a Lomo and Haney fight. But when you're talking about, hey, the best fighting the best, skill for skill, Haney and Lomo outmatch it any day. Any real boxing enthusiast should know this. Now, the problem I have, and the reason why I said the belts ain't worth nothing, it belongs to the trash cans, is because they keep saying whoever wins the fight between Tank and Ryan will be the face of boxing, will be the face of not only boxing, not only the division, but boxing. First of all, they're not fighting at 135. They're fighting at some catchweight at 136. And on top of that, either one of those dudes don't have a belt. Either one of them have a belt at a real division. I think Tank got some shit at one. He might have lost his belts at 130. He must have got stripped of him because he hadn't fought at 130 since he beat Leo. But I know he beat Mario Barros at 140 and took his belt. So I don't even know where he stands at with those belts. But at his real division at 135, he doesn't have a belt. Doesn't have a real belt. The guy who have all the belts is Devin Haney. So how is these two guys, Ryan Garcia and Tank, whoever wins that fight will be the face of boxing, the face of the division? That's oxymoron. It should be whoever wins the fight between Devin Haney and Lomachenko will be the face of boxing, since they're supposed to be the two best in the world. See, this boxing shit got me confused, bro. I mean, it's just like the best team in football wins the championship, get the trophy, get the rings. Same thing in basketball, all sports. The person with the trophies is the best. The team is the best. But in boxing, even though you got all the rings, all the trophies, all the belts, you still not the best. What the fuck? Man, let's get this shit together. Let's fix this. Either we get rid of the belts or we have belts. But this dude made sacrifices. Devin Haney made sacrifices. Went in this man's territory twice. He signed with the devil. Came out victorious. And he's doing everything we asked him to do as fans. We said that he couldn't beat George Kambosos. He went to that man's territory, took less money, signed with Bomb Aaron, all this shit, and we still shitting on him. Oh, he can't beat Lomachenko. He called out fucking Lomachenko, even though he's the undisputed. Now he's getting ready to fight Lomachenko, and we still not giving him no type of credit? Are y'all serious? I mean, I get it, bro. I don't get it, but let's just be real with it. You know, the winner, and we need the winner out of taking Ryan Garcia this weekend will not be the face of boxing, will not be the king of the division. I mean, they can't be. I mean, it's going to be a very explosive fight. We all know somebody's getting knocked out unless Ryan fights a certain fight that we haven't seen him fight. Just stay on the outside and not engage. I think somehow, some way, he's going to engage. And once he engage, it's going to be lights out for him. But that's the only way. And then at that point, if they go the distance, guess what? That fight won't be what everybody expected. That fight won't be the explosive fight that we all want to see if Ryan fights him from the outside and don't let the little smaller man in. Remember, only reason why this fight's supposed to be what it's supposed to be is because of everybody's expecting a knockout. So as long as there's a knockout this weekend, this fight is everything everyone wanted and expected. That's the thing about the Ryan and Tank fight. It has to be that fight that somebody gets flat on their back. It's a great fight. It's an entertaining fight. It's a popularity contest. One man is a model with the internet on lock, with all the IG followers and Facebook followers and all that. And the other one is a gangster from Baltimore, with all the rappers and everybody, jocking him, want to be around him. So it's like a big time popularity contest. I get it. Both of those guys are skillful. I can't take nothing from King Rye. I can't take nothing from Gervonta Tank Davis. Two very explosive guys, right? But at the same time, we're gonna call it what it is. They can't be the best in the division, bro. They can't be the face of boxing regardless of who wins, because of the whole simple fact Devin Haney has all the trophies. And let's not shit on Lomachenko all of a sudden because of his loss to Teofimo Lopez. Even after that loss to Teofimo Lopez, he was still very high on most of everybody's top 10. Straight up. So now that because I'm going to tell you something. If this dude win, Lomachenko win, he's going to be number one. They're going to shoot him all the way up, number one, number two, number three. Right now, they're trying to downplay him like he ain't shit because he's fighting Devin Haney. And they know, however high they have him on their list, if Devin Haney beats him, it puts Devin Haney a notch higher. So why not put him off the list to whereas when Devin annihilates his ass, Devin still don't move anywhere. He doesn't go anywhere. You see, and that's the thing about it that's just very unfair. But I mean, life is not fair. So what should I expect, right? Life is not fair. We shouldn't expect shit with life. But I say all this to say, very explosive fight this weekend. The taller, longer man got to keep the smaller, shorter reach guy from getting in the inside. That's his task for this weekend. Tank has to find a way inside. He has to find a way. He has to take some punishment to give some punishment. He has to put his guards, get in the high guard, and get on in there. You know how you know to do it. Put both his gloves to his face and get on in there. And once he get in there, he got to unleash the beast and punish Ryan. But if Ryan allows him to get in there, it'll be again short night. If Ryan uses his legs, pivots, moves around, something that we never seen, something I've never seen him do. Not saying he can't learn it. Tank's in for a long night. So we got to see, the game plans. We got to see who's able to make the adjustments on the fly. That's a big one. Making the adjustments on the fly, meaning right there and then. You planned it this way and it's going a different way. What are you going to do to fix it up to get this guy? So that's the main thing when it comes to the Ryan Garcia and Tank fight. I mean, they have a weigh-in later on tonight. I think both guys are on weight, so we shouldn't have an issue there, which is 136 catch weight. So they can't be the king of the 135 division once again because they're not fighting at 135. Both of them could. I mean, 1 pound should make a big freaking difference. But back at the topic at hand, the main topic I'm saying is if this guy, man, and I mean this, if we talking about championship and we talking about the man who has all the belts, Devin Haney, why are we even talking about somebody else being the face of the division? I understand because putting asses in the seats make dollar signs. But at the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather wasn't putting everybody on their ass as money made. Now, whenever he, when he was a pretty boy, he did his thing. And pretty much, Devin Haney's going the money make style. Hit and not get hit. And just taking away your toughest game, taking away your toughest shots, taking away your offense. That's the way he's going. So we got to he's the lightweight undisputed champion, bro. We got to give him his flowers. We cannot diminish or demise his situation and then all of a sudden somebody else get the belt somewhere down the line when he decides to move up and all of a sudden say, oh, this guy's the king of the division. He has all the belts. He has all the marbles. No. Nobody's saying that shit right now for Devin, so let's not do that. Either we're gonna put some value in the belts or take the fucking values, clean off the belts and throw the belts in the fucking trash can. That's what we need to make sure we understand. What we're gonna do with these belts. Do the belts mean anything? Or do we do like Riddick Bowe and throw that bitch in the trash can like he did in 92 when they wanted him to fight Lennox Lewis? He's like, I'm gonna fight when I want to fight, but you're not gonna make me do it. And I devalue this shit and throw this shit away. So it's up to them, bro. They got to make their mind up, if the belt has worthy or not. But that's my whole claim of fame when it comes to it, bro. I'm kind of confused. Yeah, I understand, and I'm going to say it again. I understand the value of packing the stadium and not being a boring fighter. I know that's where everybody's going to go at with it. But when we talking about skill for skill, when we talking about the best fight the best, we have to stay right here. And we have to say, you know what? This is skill for skill. This is two of the best in the division. We have to admit to it. time we talking about when we talking about, oh, well then what about the most exciting fight then? The most exciting fight. Then we're gonna go right here and say, all right, this is gonna probably be the most exciting fight within or around the division. You know, that's because of the knockout percentage. You know, because of the knockout percentage. One of them have like a 90-something, the other one have like an 80-something knockout percentage. So I get it. But we have to make sense of it. And we can't devalue the belts depending on who has the belts. Either the belt has value or the motherfucker don't have value. We need to make up our mind. But all in all, two exciting fights. You know, I'm shedding light to both of them this weekend on pay-per-view in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, man. It's gonna be on and popping. And personally, I think that Tank is gonna end this fight, bro, around the 7th. Initially, I was like around the 5, between the 5 and 7. I always say between 5 and 7, but I think Ryan's gonna get comfortable after mid-round. After the 5th or 6th round, he's gonna get comfortable. He's gonna get popped. It won't take him long after that to Tank just pop him and destroy his ass. You'll definitely put some money on this fight. Either way it go, I'm putting some money on this fight. I got to, because I already know the outcome. I ain't gonna bet what round, but I will bet that it will end in a stoppage. Tank gonna stop him. You know, that's what it is. And if any one of y'all want to lose your money, leave a comment below. Make sure you hit the like button first. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to put some money up, you want to lose your money. Let me know what you think about the whole thing about the value of the belt. You know, like I told you, I understand, you know, knockouts, like Deontay Wilder, knockout put people in seats. I get it. But when you talk about the face of the sport, you gotta have the best skills in the division, bro. Let's not take out skills all the way. Let's not take out the belts. I mean, we can't fix this shit to our liking every time, depending on who has what. We're not doing that, bro. You know, either we're gonna devalue the belts or value the belts. Make your fucking mind up what we're gonna do with these belts. You know, get rid of the fucking belts. You know, everybody been saying let's get rid of the belt, let's get rid of it. But this man had reached the pinnacle in the division, got all the marbles, and now he's gonna fight the best in the division. The guy that was ranked number 1 forever and a day, Vasil Lomachenko. Motherfucker gotta get this man his roses, bro. Get this man his roses. Stop doing like the same old shit everybody did. Freaking Floyd Mayweather, same old shit everybody did. Deontay Wilder, and then when them dudes gone, you know, they no longer fighting. Now everybody want to give them their fucking praises and their roses. It's too late, bro. I know Deontay's back, but still, when he was out there knocking out everybody, and you know, nobody gave a damn. But now, all of a sudden, you know, motherfuckers want, oh yeah. Well, because you miss it, huh? Yeah, because you miss it. Exactly my point. But all in all, man, great fight, bro. You know, like I said, Lomachenko and Devin Haney, great fight. May 20th. Can't wait to see it. It's gonna be the best versus the best, bro. And I think winner out of this fight will be the face of the division, face of boxing, since they both are supposed to be the best in the world. And will be undisputed. So if you're the undisputed king, you're the best in the world. So if I had to give somebody the best in the world title in the lightweight division, the 135-pound division, I'd say right now it's Devin Haney. And I would have to say whoever wins this fight will be the best in the world and face of boxing. You know, so that's just what it is. I mean, we got to keep it consistent. Consistency is the word today that we must learn when we on this YouTube talking about boxing, when everybody is wherever talking about boxing. Let's remain consistent. I don't really see consistency when we talking about this shit at all. I mean, people want to just make up rules as they go, and that shit ain't supposed to be like that, bro. I mean, we need to just, you know, either the belt got values or it don't. But when we talking about the best in the world right now, well, when I say the world, I mean, I'm talking within the division, of course, right? Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney, the undisputed fighters in every division should be top in everybody's pound for pound list. Well, not necessarily pound, everybody's top rankings, to say that. Automatic Jamel Charlo should be your number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Devin Haney should be your number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Because those dudes are undisputed. That's just how it goes. Canelo Alvarez, undisputed in the 168 pound division. He should be your number 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm gonna keep it consistent, bro. Regardless of what happened to him in Bivol. Like, pound for pound, it shows that he's not the best because, Bivol beat him, right? But when we talking about as far as rankings, yeah, he should be up there. Everybody that's undisputed they should come before, and then we put the unified champions, then we put everybody else. But if we talking about, it look like everybody's looking at entertainment. Y'all trying to book them by entertainment. Y'all trying to book them by asses in the seat, because asses in the seat equals dollar signs. I get all that, but skill for skill. I mean, being a boxing enthusiast, you have to understand skills pay the bills. When I started looking at boxing as a little kid with my pops and my dad, I mean, that's what I was looking at, skills. But don't get it twisted. The knockouts was very entertaining. And it was the point of time where I was pissed off with Mike Tyson because it was just, I felt like I wasn't seeing no fucking boxing. Like, every time I turned my TV on, I got up to get something to drink. I went to go use the bathroom, the fight was over. It was like we did all this preparation for what? Like, this shit's, this shit not even worth it. Think about all this shit that's going on right now. All this trash talk and all this shit that's going on right now between Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Suppose Tank Davis knocked his ass out in the first round. Do you know how pissed off a lot of people are gonna be? They just paid all that fucking money just for a couple of minutes. All that traveling, just all that shit. And it can happen that way, though. It can happen. That guy, you gotta remember, Tank have it's a 90-something%. I'm thinking 97, 96% knockout ratio, a very high knockout ratio. It's a very good chance. I think only 2 people he did knock out. One being Pitbull, because I remember that fight, he hurt his hand. He only had one hand, and he had to coast the victory. And one was another fighter he fought a long time ago. But very good chance he could end this shit in the first round. What y'all gonna say then? He's still in the face? We got to make up our minds what is what. Because at the end of the day, if shit's not consistent, bro, we can't be using it like that. We can't. We need to make up our mind. We have to, look at the reach advantage of Ryan Garcia, man, versus Tank. Look at the freaking height, like David and Goliath, man. But when you look at the record, though, you see that Tank is a little bit more experienced. You see, Tank had more fights. I think Tank always had to fight bigger guys. Always. So, when you the guy always had to fight the bigger guys, I'll say you had more of the tougher fights. You had more of the tougher fights. So hopefully it all works out. But, I mean, just looking at this right here, man, on paper, the younger guy, taller guy, long reach guy, he has a hell of a chance. He has a hell of a chance, but we'll have to see, right? We'll have to see. Like I say, Tank got to take something to give some. Pause. And it's going to be a great and exciting fight. It's going to be a great and exciting fight. It's going to be this weekend. But I don't think, that the winner out of this fight should be the face of boxing. It could be one of the face of boxing, if you want to say it like that. One of the face of boxing. One of the faces in the division. But don't say the face. Don't do that. The face of boxing should come out of these two guys. Because when you're talking about the best in any sport, the best should be the face. Matter of fact, like when you win boxing or basketball, not boxing, excuse me, when you win football or basketball championship, more than likely your ass gonna be on Madden the next year. You're gonna be the face of that sport because everything you see is gonna be your face on it. The second place person, I ain't never seen their ass on nothing. They ain't been on Madden. Usually the person who wins, the team or the quarterback, the MVP or whatever, that person is normally the face of whatever is going on. But only in boxing, bro. Boxing never been consistent. Judges steal fights. There's just so much foul shit that happen, bro. But and again, I wanna speak on and say, let's not diminish the great skills of Lomachenko. His last two fights when he come back, and even when he did the freaking Cormier, what the fuck his name is, he destroyed that motherfucker, bro. Man is still great. The man, his legs, his pivots is fucking outstanding. He's fucking pretty quick. He's a Hall of Fame fighter, like they always say. Let's not forget, he's as great as Muhammad Ali. Remember that shit? Let's not stop saying any of that shit right now. This guy is one of the best. He's the best in the world. Up there with Muhammad Ali, Hall of Famer. Now he's getting ready to fight Devin Haney. And if Devin Haney beats him, where does that put Devin Haney? That's what I want to say to you. He's going to be just as good as Muhammad Ali and Hall of Famer and all that shit, because if you beat a Hall of Famer and you beat somebody as good as Muhammad Ali, I mean, it jolts you up, right? I would think. But I guess not in this case. You know how it is, picks and chooses. But it is what it is, man. I just want to come on here and just vent and just put it all out there, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribing. Again, if you're on here watching it, bro, do me a favor. Hit the like or dislike. It's your choice. And just do me a favor and please comment. Let me know what you think about what I was speaking about. Give me your opinion, bro. We don't have to agree, but we don't have to agree with each other, bro. But I just want to see how everybody else think about it. You know, am I right? Am I wrong? Because sometimes, basically, you listen to a whole bunch of people talk, and I value everybody's opinion. Sometimes it helps me to side on the correct side. You know what, man? Maybe I'm overthinking this shit. Maybe these people are correct. So just comment. Let me know what you think. Who should be the face, man? It should be one of these two or one of these two. Let me know what you think about it, man. Because I think that at the end of the day, two great fights, but they're on two different levels. One's entertainment, the other one's skillful. You know. But when we talking about the best, we can't say both of these guys are great, but we cannot say they're the best of the division. Let's not make that up. Let's not say that. But at the end of the day, I'll go in closing and say, are we going to put value on the belts or are we going to devalue the belts? Because if we're going to devalue the belts, let's put the belts in the trash can, because that's some bullshit. You know, 1 minute, the person who has the belt is the king of the division. Now, all of a sudden, you know, this guy, Devin Haney, went further than Teofimo Lopez. He went further than George Kambosos, because he basically had the WBC, the Super WBC. So he had the real belt. So he's the real undisputed champion in the lightweight division. Those other two guys, you look at any real list, they're not on there. George Kambosos is not on there. Teofimo Lopez is not on there. Devin Haney is on there. He had the real WBC super belt. So if anything, he's the real deal. And I say all that to say, man, it was great coming on here chopping up with you guys. This is BNboxingNews, and as always, let's keep it real. Let's keep it consistent when we talk about boxing, because all we doing with our sport is watering it down. And y'all know who this is. Y'all already know who this is.